The special session is underway, and we're getting a chance to talk with Governor Greg Abbott about the action he wants to see lawmakers take. He's joining us from his campaign headquarters in downtown Austin. Governor Abbott, thanks for being with us.
My pleasure, Phil. Great to visit with you.
Well, Governor, you say you will make a list of lawmakers who oppose your special session items. What are you going to do with that list?
Well, listen, I think it's important for voters to be able to see where their legislator stands on all these issues. And so whenever legislators sign up in support of one of my 20 agenda items, we will let the voters know about that. So it's really applauding those who come forward to step up to support my agenda.
Well, besides the voters, Governor, let's ask a political question about this. You have $41 million in your campaign bank. And are you going to use any of that money against lawmakers who oppose you or oppose you in this special session?
Well, it's way premature. We need to find out who's going to be running against me. If someone like you runs against me, I may need all $41 million to run against you. If it's not Phil Prazen, I need to see what my opposition looks like. But obviously, I'm going to be supporting members who have philosophies and positions consistent with mine. I'll be looking to ensure that the next election turns in a way that will continue Texas down a pathway that supports individual liberty, limited government, limited regulations, and economic prosperity.
I guess I wasn't just talking about your campaign, but are you going to get involved in any of the campaigns for the representatives or the senators with that money?
Yeah, is my expectation that I will be involved in primaries in this coming election year, as well as the general election for members of the House and members of the Senate.
And we had Speaker Strauss and Lieutenant Governor Patrick say they want to revamp school finance and agree with you that Robin Hood needs to be done away with. Will you expand your special session call from a school finance study to a school finance reform bill? What are your thoughts on that?
You know, frankly, the language as it stands in my call for the special session is large enough that it includes everything top, side, and bottom related to school finance. If we have some great proposal that can solve our school finance problem that arises in the next 30 days, I'd be honored to sign it. Absent some meaningful overhaul of school finance, I think it's important not just that we study it, but that we have a commission that will lead to meaningful solutions that we will be able to act upon in the next legislative session.
So if the House and the Senate, if they pass a school finance bill, you'd be okay with signing this special session?
I'd be honored to sign it, and I will be working with members of both the House and Senate over the course of the next 28 days to make sure that we take meaningful steps toward school finance reform. Everyone knows our school finance system is broken. Everyone knows that Robin Hood has failed the Texas school system. We need to both overhaul school finance. We need to rid ourselves of Robin Hood. Any steps that we can take during this special session to fix those problems, I'm 100% behind.
Now, Republicans who oppose some of your priorities, like in the House, they did not pass the property tax rollback election that many people wanted. And what will you do if the votes don't change from the regular session?
Well, for one, it's important to understand that the skyrocketing property taxes we have in the state of Texas is one of the most serious problems that constituents across the state of Texas are complaining against. All Republicans and frankly Democrats need to understand the state must step up and do something to lower property taxes. One of the proposals is this rollback. Listen, and as I put in my call for the special session, I'm interested in the best possible proposal that will do the most to cut property taxes in Texas. The rate rollback is one of them. There could be other proposals. Whatever best proposal reaches my desk will be the one I'd be honored to sign.
And this issue has come up in the last few days, but should lawmakers be raising campaign money during this special session? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, as you know, it is legal for them to do so. And so it's just up to the individual legislators about what their own practices want to be. It's important that we avoid any type of conflict of interest. But the reason why the law exists the way that it does is because otherwise, as governor, I could keep legislators in special session all the way up until election, and they would never be able to go out and campaign.
Well, Governor Abbott, thank you so much for your time today.
My pleasure. Thank you, Phil.